Thank you for tuning in to a different perspective on life. This is Bishop-elect Charles Ulysses Young. Um, I want to speak a little bit about what's been going on in the state of Georgia concerning the new bill that is trying to be passed on voting rights. In August 6, in 1965, President Lyndon B. Johnson signed the Voting Acts bill that will give minorities the right to vote. Before he signed the bill, there were Jim Crow laws that prohibit minorities from voting, especially in the South. In 1975, the voting, the Voting Acts rights was passed to protect language minorities from voting discrimination. Now it seems that the Georgia passed a new 98-page election law passed by the GOP and controlled by legislation and signed by Republican Governor Brian Kemp at the end of March. Now, this has stirred a nationwide debate over voting rights in the wake of 2020 elections. Now, in writing the bill, Georgia lawmakers debate several high-profile changes to voting laws, including banning Sunday voting, a tradition for black voters, following church services, and getting rid of no excuse absentee vote ballots passed by Republicans in 2005. The effect of the new law on Georgia's 7.4 million voters will be mixed. It contains new restrictions on absentee voting, while at the same time expanding early voting opportunities. The law also formalizes provisions that put in place to accommodate where voters during the coronavirus pandemic and changes the composition of the state's election board. Now, I don't know about you, but I personally feel as though that if they can get away with this in Georgia, then they can start to implement this in the other states like Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee, South Carolina, North Carolina, Florida, and Virginia, and throughout the U.S. Therefore, we as Christians need to pray and need to stop this from happening and taking place. Now, you might say, how can I get involved? Well, besides praying, you can contact the King Center and contact Dr. Martin Luther King III, and he can help you and tell you what you need to do to get involved. Because this goes against our rights as Americans here in the U.S. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. paid a price that we can have these rights and the things we have today. I mean, he was thrown in jail, he was mistreated, and those who were with him was mistreated also as well. So we can't allow Congress to get away with this Voting Acts right bill. We need to get involved and do our best to stop it and to overturn it and to make sure that this does not proceed not only now, but in the future in the years to come also as well. I don't know about you, but I would like for my children to come up where they are fulfilling the dream Dr. King spoke into existence. Yes, we as African Americans have come from a long way, but we are not there yet. We have not reached the mountaintop. And it seems as though certain people are trying to keep us from reaching the mountaintop in Congress. But we can get there, but we need to come together and pray and do our best to get involved. You know, it's going to take more than just those speaking and standing for what's right. We need to get involved with them and say, you know what, we had your back, and just tell us what we need to do, and we're here for you. Well, That's it for today. Until next time, stay blessed. Blessings.